Godwin Emefiele arrived at the court premises at around 9:20 a.m. in a white Elos van, accompanied by fully armed and hooded men of the Nigerian Secret Police, popularly called the DSS. After some few minutes, he was ushered down from the van, clutching a copy of the Christian Holy Bible. Although he looked fit, he was not his usual self. The once celebrated banker was practically dragged in by a court registrar for the business of the day. He is accused of being in possession of firearms without a required license under the Nigerian law, but his lawyer applied to the court to grant him bail while the trial continues. After hours of argument and counter-argument, the presiding judge, Nathaniel Owebo, admitted Emefiele to a bail in the sum of 20 million naira and one surety who must have a property within the court jurisdiction, among other qualifications. And then it was time for drama of the day, as the DSS decided to defy the court's decision and insisted on retaining the custody of Mr. Emefiele, thereby disregarding the bail order. This sparked a face-off between the DSS officers and correctional services personnel who were determined to adhere to the court's directive to keep him in their custody until he is able to fulfill the bail conditions.
So he sent for the officer in charge of the squadron that you see milling around here, armed to the teeth and dressed with balaclavas, and said he was hearing something. Would they wish to explain, or would they want to comment on it? And asked me to repeat myself, and I said exactly what I've told you now. And his answer was that he's under instruction to secure his safety, and therefore he's under instruction from his boss.
How do you explain in a modern day, in this time where the court has given an order granting bail to an accused person, and then the law enforcement agents are waiting outside the court to rearrest that person, even whether with or without warrant, without obeying the order of court that has been made?
After several hours of a free-for-all scuffle among these men on uniforms, the suspended governor of the central bank, Godwin Emefiele, was taken back into the custody of the DSS.
If you have another offense, you are investigating him, or purported offense, you are investigating him, or you have another purported warrant, you should go and serve it to the Nigerian Correctional Service to produce him to court, not to take him to your custody. DSS is not the law. They are established by a piece of legislation. This is a country that runs on law, on rule of law. The Constitution is our grand norm. That is what we are saying.
The incident has raised questions and concerns about the adherence to court orders and the implications for the rule of law. As the situation unfolds, legal experts and observers are closely monitoring the development surrounding Mr. Emefiele's trial.
The DSS attempt to further humiliate and arrest Mr. Emefiele is a desecration of the temple of justice. In fact, it's disobedience of that court order, which is very clear. Release the man on bail if he meets certain conditions.
Obey the court order. The court says we are going to remand him in Ikoyi prison. He is going to be there. He's not going to run away. What is difficult? If you have a case, go to court. After all, DSS has gone to magistrate courts several times to get an order. Why are they not obeying the High Court, Federal High Court order?
Emefiele was arrested on June 10th, 2023 by the Secret Police on allegations of economic crimes and terrorism financing. The arrest came just hours after he was suspended from office by President Bola Tinubu. Oba Adeoye, Arise News, Lagos.